It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to the Hump Day edition of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you each and every day right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our sponsors for today's episode is attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance of Waller, Texas, Diva Skin Conditioner of divafeet.com, Prairie View Athletic Club of Prairie View, Texas, and the Temple of Refuge Ministries. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, as we made mention on yesterday's show, basketball season tipped off on yesterday. Both men and women's teams for the Panthers were at home. Panthers on the female side of the hardwood faced Texas A&M at Kingsville. They were victorious by the score of 85-55 in that contest. So Coach Sandy Pugh and the Panthers get out to a big win in front of the home crowd. Unfortunately, at this time, we don't have any individual breakdown stats of that game. So the Panthers will next be in action against Big 12 opponent Oklahoma on November 8th. That tip-off is scheduled for 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Other SWAC basketball scores, Alcorn fell short to Memphis by the score of 57-51. Alabama State fell victim to number 8 ranked South Carolina by the score of 103-43. Florida 72, Grambling 65. Mississippi Valley fell short to Ole Miss by the score of 72-53. Tulane 82 and Jackson State 46.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
On the men hardwood for the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Prairie View victorious over Jarvis Christian Bulldogs by the score of 100-62. Leading scorer for the Panthers was Antonio Lister, 20 points in a total of 22 minutes of play. Other SWAC scores, Tennessee State victorious over Alabama A&M by the score of 106-66. Number 8 ranked Gonzaga victorious over Alabama State by the score of 95-64. Mississippi Valley took their show on the road to Iowa State. They fell short, 110-74. South Florida victorious over Arkansas Pine Bluff by the score of 70-41. DePaul 72 and Alcorn State 54. And finally, Cal Baptist victorious over Jackson State by the score of 93-70. So those are your basketball scores in the world of the Southwestern Athletic Conference that tipped off on last night. And it is definitely full throttle this time of year in the fall campaign. We know we're right in the thick of football, basketball just getting off the ground, volleyball and soccer headed toward their postseason play. And I do need to make a note of correction. We had given a congratulations to the Panthers for winning the regular season championship in soccer, but I stand corrected. They are the co-champions with the Howard Bison, and technically the Panthers will have the number 2 seed as they'll get ready to kick off the soccer tournament on the campus of Prairie View beginning on November 7th through the 10th for the 2019 championship. So the co-champion Lady Panthers and the Lady Bison. Congratulations to Coach Covello on a job well done. Meanwhile, as we get focused toward the shape-up of what will be as far as the SWAC football championship is concerned, still a lot of games to be determined, but it is almost safe to assume that the Panthers will be on the outside looking in. Now, they still mathematically have a shot, but it's going to start this weekend with them being victorious over Pine Bluff. They kick off the schedule for 2 p.m. The important factor for Coach Dooley and the Panthers is this: they're still fighting to maintain a winning season. Last year fell a little bit short by coming up with a 5-6 overall record. Now, depend on who you ask, some already put in an asterisk by this year's schedule because of two opponents, in particular that of Virginia Lynchburg and the rankings of Edward Waters. Panthers right now are at 3-5. If they can roll off the 3 games that remain, they could end up with a 6-5 season. That's why it's oh so critical. Of course, they'll be at home for Pine Bluff, at home for Edward Waters, and they'll finish on the road Thanksgiving Day against Alabama State for the Turkey Bowl. Hope you've been enjoying our baseball updates. Still working on a couple of more that we could get as we get closer to the first pitch of the 2020 baseball campaign. And in regards to a listener of the show, they had a concern about attendance. What I'm going to do is read this inquiry that was sent to me a couple of days ago. And it says, "Hey, Mike, I'm just sitting here thinking, and I don't know if you're able to do a show to motivate alumni and students to show up for games. We need to support and really pack out our home games. I really don't understand why we don't show up and show out. I'm really praying that the basketball games are heavily packed this season." Well, first, let me say thank you for listening and thank you for sending in your comments. And you too can send in your comments by way of Twitter at The Mike Prince Show or on our 24-hour message line at 713-570-6736. And there is an old saying that winning cures a lot of things. And I know that the basketball team is coming off a fresh 2018-19 campaign by winning the regular season and the SWAC tournament on the men's side of things. And it's almost like being acknowledged for all-pro or all-conference accolades. Sometimes it's always a year behind. And the only remedy or hopeful remedy that I could assess to that is that the people have seen, in this case, what basketball is capable of doing, that they will start coming out and supporting these games. And the same holds true for all other sports if you want to consider the main sports where attendance is heavily relied upon: football, basketball, baseball, softball. Those dynamics change when winning is of consistency. I didn't write the rules. That's just how some fans are. You got to remember, you have fans and you have supporters. Supporters are going to show up in season and out of season. Fans are going to show up depending upon how the team is performing. And we all know that football is the trendsetter for all other sports. So hopefully that would answer your question. And if you guys think we ought to do a little deeper show about that, then feel free to chime in and let us know. The 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. Or you can send us a direct message on The Mike Prince Show by way of Twitter, Instagram, or at Facebook. Don't forget, there was an opportunity for you to become a listening partner. All you have to do is go and visit the website at obnradio.com and click on the PayPal button, and you too can become a listening partner. We're working on some product lines right now to help circulate the love and spread the message about the events going on here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the Carlos Brown Show, the Sports Report Live, of course, the Mike Prince Show, and our game coverage coming to you each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am going to exit stage left for today, but I do thank you guys for your consistent support and dialogue on our content here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You may have a business or know someone with a business that want to get the reach that our programming has been able to come across. You wonder what that reach is. We're on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Google Play, Spreaker.com. Of course, our website at obnradio.com. And you can listen to our programming by simply dialing 857-777-0000. And I almost forgot, you can always check us out at the Open Mic Broadcast Network by way of YouTube. I've got to go. My time is far spent. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.